Ladies, gentlemen, and none of the above, this is the... I really should look at these things before I start these videos. Prism Shuttle. I asked Instagram to name it. So this is the puzzle that I made in my latest video, and I didn't go through the turning of it because I really want to separate church and state. I mean, I really want to separate the build video from showcasing the puzzles that I build, just because I find that by the end of the video, I just want to get the damn thing out. So, I use cheese sails. I use YJ Guanlongs to do all of my 3x3 modifications. Now I use these because I used to use cheese sails, and I still think that they have a fantastic mechanism, although the V2 variant is kind of more angled towards beginner speedcubers and not puzzle modders. I can only wonder why. Alas, they don't make the damn things anymore, and so I'm stuck using these. The YJ Guanlong is still very good, although I do miss the cheese sail. They kind of have very similar mechanisms. In fact, part of me believes they might actually be interchangeable, but the plastic is just a little bit thinner in this, but it's beside the point. This is, of course, a 3x3. We know exactly how it turns. This turns in the exact same way. Get your face turns. There is no constriction, there is no bandaging, there's no overhangs. There is, however, a ridiculous amount of shape-shifting, even if I just start scrambling it up. I mean, look how crazy it is. You can see it sticking out in all these different directions. I love shape-shifting puzzles when they're solved. When they're scrambled, it actually gets kind of hard to hold onto it because you get all these sloped surfaces, and I just pulled the center cap out. Yeah, so actually solving these is a little bit of a complicated affair, mainly because it's hard to hold on to the damn thing, and that's why I actually just prefer to leave them solved. Kind of defeats the purpose, I know, but that's how I do it. I should probably fix that center cap real quick. And tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. The last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools away to dusty death. Whenever you glue pieces in, you should always just keep moving everything around just to make sure that if there is any leaking out super glue, it doesn't bind the pieces together. Otherwise you end up with an unintentional bandage mod. So there's a couple things I want to say about this puzzle. Firstly, the antipodal centers, that's this one and this one, they can be rotated any of 4 ways, and so they have no apparent rotation, much like the Rubik's Cube, whereas these ones here, all the way around, they can be rotated any which way, and of course they have to be rotated correctly in order to be solved. Not just in the sticker pattern, but of course the shape as well. There is a very subtle curve here. These edges here are symmetrical, and I made them that way so that they can be flipped. That way you end up with a bit of a parity, but of course all of the others, they have only one way that they can go in the solved puzzle. God, I just really love this sticker scheme. I did spend a long while on this, a lot longer than I should have, but I'm glad that I took the extra time to do it because I just really, really love these stained glass effect kind of style chaos colors, I guess. I just love doing my own thing with these stickers. I always love sitting down with the vinyl and just really doing kind of a trial and error approach to figuring out something that just looks really nice to the eye. But enough about the aesthetics, let's scramble the damn thing. Probably a bad idea because we know how much I suck at solving these things, but it's only a 3x3 mod, so what could happen? I'm gonna try and get it as scrambled up as possible and as shape-shifted as possible. Of course, now that I've glued that center cap in, I won't have that issue. I mean, it's no wonder that it fell off. Look at how big it is. I really love how you just have like these warmer colored pieces next to the cooler colors, and I just really think that all of the different colors complement each other very nicely. You got these nice little flecks of purple here, and the cool blue colors, and then these kind of, just these really nice angles and everything. It just looks really good. And I want to make more puzzles like this. I want to make more puzzles that just look aesthetically striking like this. And now for the solve. I'm gonna start with these bits. solved. Alright, so first thing I notice about this, it is really hard to hold when you're trying to solve it. But once you get past the first couple layers, it's not so bad. That is a common trait with puzzles that are angular like this one. They're just kind of hard for you to grip when you're trying to get a good turn in. It's another reason why I much prefer to leave them solved, as I much prefer to admire them for the art rather than to use them as puzzles. If you want a puzzle, just use this. But anyways, I hope you guys like this puzzle, and if you haven't seen the build video, go and check it out. I put a lot of work into it, and I look forward to doing more puzzles like this in the future. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time.